Is it possible to drive a tired 22-year-old self-build camper van with over 200,000 miles on the clock around foreign lands? With almost no money, no experience,
A bit worried about the ferry because I haven't been on one since 1996.
or even much of a plan? Why even bother, you might ask? Well, in this brand new series, for better or worse, you're about to find out with me. This is an experiment to see what happens when stubbornly bold ideas meet practical demands, and how living on the road with no failsafe in place in a foreign country can be challenging.
Something just seemed weird about it, so I just got the fuck out of there.
Can I turn a dream into a fairy tale? Or does it all end in tears?
They're all shit, basically. I don't even want to stay here.
Stay tuned to find out. Hi, I'm Walt, otherwise known as Daydream Pixie, and I'm a fan of the low-budget adventure.
All abandoned buildings.
Before we jump straight into the first chapter of this slightly daunting mission, let's discuss how I even arrived at this decision in the first place. Hello, the internet, and welcome to my vlog. And what it might mean in terms of logistics, the planned route, and the potential consequences if things all go wrong.
Wheel bearing's getting loud.
Okay, so let me tell you how this all started. I was going to walk on then, but you can see me on my mirror, can't you? Hello, the internet, and welcome to my vlog. It's going to be a good one, this. It's not a money back guarantee though, but it will be good. So, I need to pack. I'm going to France. It's quite exciting, really. I mean, I've been to France before, not for many years, but not with my van. I've never driven my van abroad. In fact, I've only driven abroad once, many, many years ago, in Denmark, about 2 years after I passed my test. So I wasn't super used to driving on... What side do we drive on? On the left-hand side, right? I'm so confused already. This is going to be a problem. I can sense it. Yes, driving on the right-hand side. I was driving a left-hand drive vehicle in Denmark though, so I feel like it's different. Driving my van on the right-hand side of the road is going to be interesting. It should be fine, so that's the only slight worry for me really, and breaking down and stuff I suppose. But other than that, yeah, should be good. I managed to get some cheap ferry tickets, so that was kind of a deal breaker really. So the mission is to basically see how far I can go. I've got 4 weeks. So my aim is to probably go all the way to the south of France, probably east, somewhere towards Switzerland, maybe Italy, depending on the roads. It's going to be a little bit unpredictable because it's difficult to find maps. I don't have any snow tyres, and there's a snow tyre law in France now in certain regions from like October to April, so I won't be able to drive in certain regions in the south of France and some of the east of it as well. So I don't know, I might just kind of see how the roads look when I get there, signage and that sort of stuff, and make it cool. So, but yeah, if I can get into Switzerland and maybe up into Germany as well, I mean, that would be amazing. Anything else is a bonus really. Getting home would be a bonus. So yeah, let's do it. Now I just need to pack. Could be tricky because I hate packing, so could just like have a party instead. That'd be more fun. Now what I should do is probably prepare the van for the trip, sort out all the logistics, plan, but I'm not very good at any of that, so don't know, maybe I'll just wing it. That has worked for me in the past. I mean, think about Scotland. I pretty much didn't have a clue what I was going to do. Ended up doing the whole NC 500. I did break down in the woods though, so there is that. And I don't really want that to happen. I'm going to be driving this van that's got like 205,000 miles on the clock, as far as I can get it in south of France, so It needs to be vaguely mechanically operational, I suppose. Or my other plan was that I just sort of forget to do any of that stuff and just drive there and, you know, hope for the best. Now, I won't have any breakdown cover this time because, according to the RAC, it's about 360 quid, and it still won't cover me for, you know, if I break down and I need the van to be recovered all the way back to England, it doesn't really cover that because the cost of it being repatriated is like 10 grand or something, and you know, they're just not going to pay for that. So there is a chance that the van will have to get ditched if something goes terribly wrong and I'll have to return to England. But you know, it'd be fine, wouldn't it? Just not worry about it. See what happens, isn't it? As long as it's something minor, I can do it myself. I've proved that once before, so I do have to pack though, because if I don't pack, this is pretty much all I'm rolling with. So as long as I remember my wallet and my phone, probably my keys, we'll be alright. Right? Let's get to it then. The other thing that I nearly forgot to bring was my guitar, obviously. Now, I have actually made a little stand in my van for this, so that's not going to be a problem this time. What is going to be a problem is the amp, so that's not coming. Yeah, I think clothes. Clothes could be a, let's bring some shorts. It's probably hot in France, right? Jacket, chuck those in there. Can't think of anything else. Maybe the tripod that I'm filming this on, probably the camera as well, i.e. my phone. And yeah, I'm excited, so let's do it. I'll see you guys there, on the other side.
And so the journey begins. I just pull up for a quick cuppa to mentally prepare myself for the long drive ahead. So this is it, guys. The beginning of the Europe trip, certainly the France trip. First stop, I just pulled over to drink my tea, and yeah, such a lovely afternoon. Just thought I'd get out and get a bit of sun before my 5-hour drive to the south coast. Test out this new phone. It's got more than 4 pixels now. Unfortunately, you'll have to see me a bit better. It's really peaceful until a car drives past, surprisingly. Yeah, that was suddenly all the traffic's come out, so let's just drive and make the most of the nice day via driving in the daylight, I suppose. Probably got a couple of hours left, and then yeah, I'm heading to Newhaven. It's not quite as far across as like Dover. So it's weird being able to see my face like clearly in this phone. Also, it's quite zoomed in as well on the forward camera, which I wasn't expecting, but I'll just have to get used to it. Do you see what I mean? It seems a bit more. I feel like in the other one I got a wider. Oh, I can go ultra wide, get a slight curvature. Oh, I had a bit of drama as well with the van just before I left yesterday, so I'll explain in a bit. And so I've reached the last point on UK soil. Right, I've just spent like, I don't know, 2 hours organising everything. Still not very good, but there's a floor and a bed. And I've got this like clothes rail up, so I've like hung all my clothes basically up, which is pretty good. It's just underwear and trousers over there. So, have a bit of dinner at like 12:30 at night. That was quite a long drive in the end. I had to drive through like thick fog, so. Goodbye UK, hello small boat world. So we made it up onto the boat, just about to go across the channel, and yeah, pretty excited. Sounds like a little tug, maybe. Casually eyeing up my next purchase. Goodbye old friend, and Godspeed. And so we begin to depart UK mainland. I was feeling a strong sense of excitement at this point. All the preparation was over and it was finally happening. Oh, that's a cool looking lighthouse. I'm sure that's what they were thinking. Turning around. Oh, it's just amazing.
cliffs over there, back towards Brighton, Newhaven.
I was definitely blown away by the sheer size of the vessel, also realising the potential of the cinematic opportunities. You can definitely smell the diesel on the upper decks, though I think the cold wind was also a mood killer. Just hanging out with all my friends.
So, come up to the deck just to kind of chill out. There's no one here, so I've just been like sat in one of these little deck chairs. Pretty nice actually. It sort of like rocks you a bit, so I almost fell asleep just then. You can still see the south coast of England, just about maybe. You can't actually go to the front of the boat and have a look, but you can kind of go down the side, so I might have a look and see if we can see France in a minute. But yeah, this is it's quite pleasant. It's such nice weather, so I don't have to be stuck inside, which is nice. But getting tipped about. I'm pretty excited about getting to France and yeah, just kind of heading south, but I am slightly concerned about driving on the wrong side of the road, you know, and all that. So I'm hoping that I'll just get to my park up. There's like a couple of options nearby and then I can just chill for the night because I'm pretty tired. I'm too zoomed in. I guess I have to do that for you to be able to hear anything. I don't know what the audio is going to be like on this.
Pretty windy, I imagine. In this moment, I think I fully accepted the beauty of my surroundings. I snuck into the cabin lounge to get some peace and quiet and drink some Fausty tea. Oh, what's that? Yep, it's a bit more sea. There it is again. And after 4 hours of carving through blissfully peaceful ocean waters, French soil was imminent. So after a stressful first few minutes of driving on the incorrect side of the road, I parked on a street and went for a quick wander around the beautiful docks of Dieppe.
Well, this is where I spent the night. It's actually really quiet until just now. Just stepped on what can only be described as the world's hardest dog shit. It's like rock solid, so that was kind of lucky in a way. Just about to drive on the wrong side of the road again, so wish me luck. Don't know what this was. Some sort of bunker maybe.
And so the next morning I decided to drive to the nearby town of Veules-les-Roses, as it seemed like a good place to start for an on-foot exploration. It was also incredibly aesthetic, with secret waterways weaving through the village, leading to beautiful architecture, footbridges, and eventually a beach. It almost felt like a labyrinth filled with magical walkways and medieval buildings, which was a pretty good start to the mission, I'd say.
God, it's such a beautiful village, this. It's just a level up from anything I've seen at home. I mean, I don't know if this is typical of the area or if it's just particularly picturesque. It's all very sort of like almost medieval style buildings. So they've been growing watercress here since the Middle Ages, and it was a good source of vitamin C because there was scurvy. You had to wear these like wooden boots to work in the soil sort of like underwater because of this river. So it all sounded a bit annoying really, I suppose.
I imagine scurvy can really put a crimp on one's day.
Bit of a lucky find, this town, on the first day. This van's a bit of a survivor, isn't it? I like that. That's my style. Zombie apocalypse style.
And there's a shed on wheels.
It's a pretty severe looking building. The old castle of Viscount Losville. It's pretty cool. Everywhere's so quiet. Lots of these like water mills. Water driven mill.
Rustic door alert. A lot of these houses have a sort of slightly abandoned look about them. I don't know how many have actually got residents. Some of them look pretty up together. Bit of an old one there. There it is, the English Channel, or the French Channel, maybe they call it. Yeah, imagine swimming that. It was hard enough just sort of sitting on a ferry for 4 hours, drinking tea, sat on a deck chair in the sun. It's quite far, isn't it? How far is it, like 50 miles? That is one big sea barrier. It's weird, isn't it? It's like we're just looking straight back towards Brighton, or somewhere around there. Doggerland. These cliffs are pretty spectacular, aren't they? It's quite similar to sort of Dover and, yeah, same over there. Can't not go for a paddle. It's got to happen. Oh, bit rocky though. And so, almost forgetting I once owned shoes, I went for it. Yeah, it's cold, but not forget about my shoes. Oh, it always feels like I'm there now. I've done it. I'm on holiday. It's all about touching the sea. This is like a bit further west from Dieppe, little town. I'll post the name of it because I forgot already. But I'm probably gonna, I don't know whether to go further west before I go south or not. I'll probably decide tomorrow, but I'm gonna go south. That's where that river comes out. Going straight out here. Even the beach looks like a posh garden. Right, let's go and check out this like platform thing. It's either that or go the other way and there's some sort of shelter, like bomb shelter, I don't know. Danger. All dogs must wear seatbelts. No safe dogs allowed. It's pretty cool, this thing, isn't it? Looks like you're walking off the edge of the world. Trying to get a thumbnail, but also a natural look. Just wondered if that was a cave over there or not. Don't know. But I decided to head back inland and make more miles on the road. I did, however, realise the church door was open and I couldn't resist a sneak peek inside. Just going for a walk up this path, see what's at the top. I think it just joins the road actually. I think I'm going to move on from this town now because I've sort of seen it, so yeah. It's just, it's nice and French and that, you know, that's my review. I do love how dilapidated all the buildings are, but they're so like, I've never seen a single person's bench before. But you know, thoughtful. You just have to sit sort of awkwardly opposite one. So if someone sits there, you're basically forced to like interact with them, which is pretty funny. Yeah, west or south, or maybe just go and find park up and chill out because I'm still pretty tired from. I was running 6 hours late in the end. I had to turn around and I forgot my bloody internet thing. Like an hour into my drive yesterday, the day before yesterday. So, yeah, and then I was a bit worried about the ferry because I haven't been on one since 1996 and I couldn't remember if I got travel sick or not. But like you can even tell you're on a ferry, it was so still. So I guess I still don't know. Yeah, I was a bit worried about driving on the wrong side of the road, but there's hardly any traffic actually. It's only like just coming out of the ferry. That was like the hardest bit, and then yeah, it's pretty straightforward so far, so hopefully I'm just going to settle into it now. This place was a little bit eerie. I decided to scope it out on my way back to the campervan park-up. As people had mentioned, it was an interesting, beautiful location and a possible stopover. But I decided after a few minutes of exploring that it wasn't somewhere I felt comfortable staying the night. And it was indeed somewhere that seemed to attract slightly unusual behaviour. Actually, it looks abandoned by the look of it. Window broken at the top. I was beginning to wonder. I think there's quite a few buildings like that around here. It's pretty muddy as well. So I'm just debating whether I should stay outside the chapel or go back to the other spots like 10 minutes away. That was pretty good. There's no one here at the minute, but there was a couple of people here just now. And I don't know if they were doing something weird. So, don't know. It's Friday night, so I'm wondering if it might be better to go to an actual camper van place. Don't know. So I'm just gonna stay in this like camper van park out tonight. I actually moved in the end because there's also no signal at the church, so yeah. It's just going dark, but this is kind of it. There's one of the English guy here that I spoke to. So I need to I'm gonna wash my hair I think tonight. I always hate doing it though because it's like cold water, but I've got a shower head to try out, so it's not really an excuse now. I'll give it a go. It's getting pretty greasy. It's nice here, it's like really quiet, safe. I still haven't quite got the hang of driving over here yet. The give way to the right thing is really a bit of a head fuck. I keep not giving way when I'm supposed to, and then like trying to give way to people when it's my priority. So don't know, I'm just gonna have to keep going. Key notes to take away from today. I've said bonjour like more times than I've ever said it in my life. And apparently it means hello. For some reason I thought it was like something else. And apparently my hair looks quite French according to my sister, so it's just a French look really, isn't it? Got a French van. I was thinking about developing like a French walk, you know, like kind of personalising it somehow. I think I've got to work on that. Not really sure how that's, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to head south towards, there's like an art sort of gallery thing in the forest, which sounds pretty cool. And then I can kind of head towards Dieppe if I can brave the driving for another hour or two. I don't really know how far away it is, but I kind of want to get down towards Paris in the next few days. So before I left, I had a bit of an issue with the van, obviously. I thought it was a gearbox, so I drained the gearbox oil to check the level, and it was a little bit low, but not drastic. And obviously the new fluid hasn't fixed the noise. It's just been like a whining noise. I wondered if it was wheel bearing. But basically what happened was I sort of ran out of time and decided not to worry about it. And then I thought about getting breakdown cover, but I didn't. But it's a thought that counts, right? So then, so basically it started getting a bit louder today, and I'm still in like the north of France. It's only when you're doing 30 though. So the quick fix is to go faster than 30 or just turn the CD player up and then you can't hear it. So that's like a preventative measure, which I'm sure, you know, is pretty scientific and that. And so I made my first proper stopover in a French air under the gorgeous moonlit night sky.
One last thing. I just want to say that this entire mission probably will be a culmination of like my dream from the point where I originally had the idea of like buying a van and sort of doing it up into a camper van. I guess in the back of my mind I always had that idea of like, God, I wonder if I could drive it like somewhere really far away in Europe or something. How cool would that be? But also thinking that was probably like a 2% chance of ever happening. But bit by bit over the last like 3 years or so, I don't know, you just step it up every time, build a bit of confidence. I'm saying this pre-trip, so, you know, this could all just go terribly wrong. But that's all part of the fun, isn't it? So, yeah, if you've got a dream, if you've got an idea, if you can be bothered to do something, you know, just try it, just do it. That's what I reckon. So yeah, this is going to be the pinnacle so far. I'm not really sure about any plans after this. I suppose Sweden, driving all the way to Sweden might be an even bigger achievement, but for now that's sort of financially out of my reach and it's just so far away. France is very camper van friendly. Every town or every village or whatever in France has a camper van air, so you can actually stop for free. Yeah, there's just loads of places to park up, so that's really cool as well. So it's sort of a totally different ballgame to van life in England. So yeah, I'll be excited to explore. And let's see if I can do this. I don't know how you're supposed to end these things. Maybe I'll phase myself out gradually until people just realise that I'm actually just not making any sense anymore, and they sort of nod off watching my video. That would probably be not the best, but you know, I know how I'll end it. End.
Next time. Oh, I can't get enough of this weather. Pretty grand. Lion's Head or something. Someone pulled up next to me, but I'm pretty sure they're not camping, so... Just climbed up that lookout thing. Pretty simple dinner tonight. This is sort of like proper van camping, isn't it? Between the moon. What's that? Like and subscribe. To be continued.